welcome to our unboxing video for the DJI Air3s. Here it is here, brand new, hasn't even had the plastic taken off it yet. So let's get into it and let's see what goodies are inside. Okay, so we've got the box down. Let's start by just taking the plastic off. Again, we're going to use our very trusty letter opener. I like the letter opener, it's just nice and nimble and easy enough to get things off. We'll get that away. And there's a lot of rubbish with this particular model of drone. So if you are unboxing this at home, please just allow for a bit of room to do this unboxing, because there is a fair bit involved. So just take that little tab off there and then we'll open it up. And like all the other DJI products, the drone itself, or the aircraft itself, is inside all the carry bag, and that's all inside this packaging. This is a fly more model, so there is the extra batteries involved with this particular one. We're just going to put the box to one side. We're not going to use the box for now, and we'll open up the bag. Unlike other models, the Air 2, this particular model, and even the Mini 3s, this particular model, the bag is not a zip, but in fact there's a latch at the front. So we'll just pull the latch down and open it up. And we open it up, the first thing you notice is that there is a lot of stuff in this bag. Okay, we'll start here at the top in the zip. So in the zip section here, we have our manuals, which I'm not going to open today. We have our power leads, which we are going to use. So I'm just going to put them just to one side for now. Just put them there for one side for now. I'm just going to put the manuals and instructions back into the bag. Now what I'm going to, we'll start taking some stuff out. So I'll start with the aircraft itself. So there's our Air3s, our Air3s in the bag. So we'll just take that out. A bag of propellers, and we'll do a separate video on that to show you how to put the propellers on. For this particular model, we have lenses. So we've got a little packaging of lenses here as well. We have our controller, our controller type 2, so we'll take that out. And then finally we have our packaging of batteries, so we'll just take that out as well. So there's our bag. There's nothing in it, but it's a really good bag. It's a really good carry bag. If you wanted to get the hard shell case, of course, you're more than welcome to do that. This seems to work all right. I use this with classes, and it seems to work really well, so I can use these, but whatever works best for you. So let's start with the aircraft itself. There is a fair bit to undo with the aircraft. In fact, let's start with the aircraft. So we'll just put these things to one side, and we'll just start by taking the bag apart. And the first thing I notice with this particular aircraft is how big it is compared to the Air 2 and even to the Minis. And there is a lot here. And the other thing that you might have picked up already, there are no propellers on board. So we actually have to load the propellers up onto the drone, but we'll do that towards the end of this unboxing video. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this cover off. Now the cover itself comes forward, so you lean it forward and then it slides off, and that just protects our gimbal. Like other DJI models, there's a lot of foam packaging around it, so we're just going to take that away. And I always then like to move the arms out. And the reason I like to do that is just to get a good clear view of the gimbal. Okay, make sure there's nothing there. And that looks pretty good. So there's our aircraft with the arms out and the things clear. I'm going to put the cover back onto the aircraft, just like that. And I'm just going to pop it to one side. Just pop it. Where am I going to pop it? I'm just going to pop it over here to one side like this. Forgot to mention, the aircraft is shipped with the battery inside, so we're going to take the battery out. So we're pushing those two buttons in and sliding that out. So probably now is a good time to talk about batteries and the batteries we're going to include. So let's take the batteries out of the bag. Just put the rubbish to one side. On the back of this particular model, There is an instruction panel with instructions on how to remove the batteries. So it's just push the button and slide up. I've never taken that off. I've left that on, but if you want to take it off, by all means do that. Again, what I like to do is I like to make sure whenever I'm doing this, just make sure that everything is disconnected or has been pushed in properly. And you can see that this one actually does have some power on board already. Push that in. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our power. So we've only got the one power cable with the DJI with the Air. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick, it's USB-C, into the corner there. Now I've got this charging hub. So there's two USB-Cs, two USB-Cs connected to one charging station, and then a USB-C and a USB-A connected to the other charging station. For maximum efficiency, what I would recommend, and we're going to try this here, is we're just going to use one station here, so the top station here in this case, to start charging the batteries, and so they're charging there. We will do the controller shortly, but just for now, I'm just going to push this to one side and let that charge. The next thing I'm going to open up is, just because it's part of the unboxing, is the filters. So we just open this up, and this is just filters for the camera on the gimbal. And it's not the easiest thing in the world to open. There it goes. And then there's our different filters inside there for our camera, okay? Finally, well, not finally, but for now, finally, we're going to open up the controller. So this is a DJI Controller 2. It's a little bit different to other controllers. So it's got, in the back here, we've got our joysticks or our control sticks. And if you've flown other DJI products, you'll know that you'll notice first up that this is different. So we've got rid of, or they've gotten rid of the rubber fitting around the side there. And if we have a look here, instead of it being recessed, it's now proud. So we sit on here like that. This particular model has two adjustable antennas as well, okay? But we'll get into that when we do the connection video. So if you want to see how that all works, we'll have a look at the connection video. So the next thing we need to do is we need to make sure this is charged so we can connect our drone. Now I don't have, or coming with the product, there was no extra cable, but I do have a spare USB-C to USB-A cable, which I just happen to have over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just plug in my USB-C, and I'm going to, USB-C, and I'm going to plug in my USB-A into my charging hub here. And you'll notice I do have it in a separate set so that it will charge a little bit quicker. So on this, you actually see nothing on the charging station, but you can see now that the lights on the controller and on the batteries are starting to charge. So I'm just going to put those to one side there like that. If you've got a USB-C to USB-C cable though, you could always do this. So I'm going to change this out, take that USB-C out and that USB-A out, and pop USB-C in, USB-C in there. And again, like I was saying before, they're in different sets. So now I'm getting maximum charge, and both things are being charged on USB-C. So just pop that to there. So we have here is our aircraft. So the next step that we need to do for this aircraft is to affix the propellers. That's not going to be part of today's unboxing video. If you want to know how to do that, then you're going to need to have a look at the fixing the propellers video that is available down there somewhere. All right. So I hope you enjoyed that unboxing video for the DJI Air3s. As I said, if you wanted to see how the propellers are affixed to the aircraft, then look down here somewhere. There'll be a link to the video that shows you how to do that. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.